When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Gideon. Taking a shot on the first play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Fry. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll go to the air. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they have the first points of the game.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Man, this offense is feeling itself, right? Drive the ball right down the field, opening drive, forget kicking an extra point. Just going to go for 2. Looks like an aggressive game plan for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it in. It's Fry. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes the offense on first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The short hands. It's Fry. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. He wants to throw it again. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Got it near midfield. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. He wants to take the top off. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go box against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Complete to the left. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Worthy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. shoots it to the left. He's got it. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Pitt. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Back to pass, it's Gideon. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Pulls it in. It's Fry. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Got a man. It's Worthy. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking deep. Makes it grab at the 25, and there's room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. The old old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Mung. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he drops the throw. Unleashes it on the run. What a grab on the right sideline for the huge play. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab deep. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After that disastrous first down, they're way back on second and goal. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To throw, it's Gideon. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Wants to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking to throw.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Scanning the field, it's Mung. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Agbana. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Clay. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Agbana. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Mung. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. Pitt now operating in the red zone. Looking for a crease to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Gideon. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Clemson.
He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think...
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been...
Breaks into the open on the left. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to throw. It's Clay. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Found a seam. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's Clay. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end getting vertical. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Gideon. That's caught. It's Fry. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Just complete and utter dominance in this